This at the moment is slightly negative from Asita Fernando. He has the pace, he has the bounce, so I can give that doubt to the batter. A couple of wickets already gone. All they want, Jaffna Kings, is one more wicket to put the pressure. So maybe Charita Srilanka is missing a trick.
Let's see. At the moment, a short fine, a short third. He's got 2 men out on the leg side boundary. And place held up because we got a visitor on the field. And he's stubbornly refusing to leave. That's the one. And he's found some friends, I think. A very reluctant mover. He's not leaving, and he's needs to be pushed out, but he's still not going. He's still not going. He's refusing to go now. This is going to be interesting. This is seriously going to be interesting. he tends to get amused by the buggy. And the buggy just keeps going round and round him and appears to be confusing our friend there. Right. I need a way. You need to find a way to get payback. The buggy is doing its best. And meanwhile, talking about visitors, anyone visiting this nation, that's the place to go. Radisson Blue, you can go to Galle, Kandy, and you can also go to Colombo, the hospitality partner of the Lanka Premier League.
Still refusing to go. Possibly looking at Radisson itself. Oh, poor guy, he's lost. From one end of the field, he's in the other end now. Oh, brilliant. We've seen everything in the appeal, and entertainment at its best.
We need to find out how many times has a dog stopped play. Now this is serious. This is serious. He's refusing to leave. And now finally he's made up his mind. He's gone off.
One thing for sure, the crowd was entertained with that entertainment, probably 2 or 3 minutes.
She's back. Oh, goodness. What's going on?
In the innings break, we're going to have a drone show. At the moment, we're having a dog show. The groundsman, at least 2-3 more will be needed. The buggy's trying his best.
They got the crowd. They got the crowd on their feet. She's certainly got the crowd on their feet. And now, finally, that indeed calls for a massive celebration. They were struggling. They really had to work hard. And finally, she's been removed. And we are ready. Okay, all right, we've had 5 minutes of entertainment. And back to the real stuff. Asita Fernando. Play and a miss. Well, I'm afraid the Galle Marvels, they have certainly not put their best foot forward here.
A nice length to start by Asita Fernando. Looking for some swing or maybe seam. Some wobble in the air. That will encourage Asita Fernando. You just have to bowl that line for a couple of more deliveries as far as I'm concerned, since Tim Seifert has not got going. 14 deliveries for 5 runs. He has been the best batter. Today, it's been a different case with Jaffna Kings bowling so well.
Again, what's going on? Seriously, they're missing everything. They're not getting back to ball. They're struggling to find the boundary, struggling for runs.
The length wasn't there to go over long off. Tell you why Seifert wasn't targeting long off, because it's in mid-off. But the length has to be much more fuller than that. The ball is wobbling still. It's good captaincy by Charita Srilanka on the offset, but I still like to see fine leg back, mid-wicket in the circle. Ask Tim Seifert to go across the line, take that risk.
Let's see. They got that mid-off inside the 30-yard circle. Well bowled, well bowled. This is good bowling. If you just look at the way he bowled, 2 deliveries back of the length, that one going full. Just not being able to get these runs, just not being able to hit it off the square. And those buildings, pretty small at the moment. You would expect the power play to have those skyscrapers, but not to be. Well, that's how it looked. Parviz was out there, and it looked a good surface, didn't it?
Certainly think so. Did have everything, seam movement. Definitely looked good for me.
Little chip over mid-wicket, but won't get many, might be 2. But what I don't really understand here, Maha, is you felt it was a good surface, but then why are the batters struggling?
I think purely from good bowling, got to be said. How Dick Weller got out was a good delivery, full, nip back in, hit the stumps. And this man changed the pace as well. It's not all about pace, it's about the length, it's about the variations. And Gaul Marvels today just did not get going. And we've seen in the past when Alex Sales and Dick Weller, most of the time failed, they struggle to make runs. One of those days, nothing went right for Gaul Marvels so far, but yet they got Janet Renegade and Team Seifert fighting it through. In the air, that was a poor stroke by Janet Renegade, and he's been taken by Fabian and extra cover. Good bouncer, good height, but nothing stroke in the end.
Absolutely. That was a nothing shot at all. What really happened? Did he try to pull out of the shot? I didn't understand because it was half-hearted. They are starting to come in and they'll be disappointed to see Gaul Marvels. Yeah, I think he was going for it with a bit of extra pace and bounce. Love that celebration. He is so good. 100 out of 100 for that. Janet Renegade looked so good in the last game but has to walk back 7 of 8. Gaul Marvels, 24 for 3. The Marvels need a special effort. Will this be the man who can provide it? Bhanuka Rajapaksa hasn't really got anything big in the tournament. This is what happened to Janet Renegade.
And nothing stroke. Better off playing a cut shot over cover point or third man. Play that the uppercut or something like that. But that was just a poor stroke. The line was there in the offside. If it's straighter, would have possibly gone to square leg or mid wicket, but way outside the off stump. The man in form, Janet Renegade, who scored a magnificent half century in the last game. Qualifier 1 under the same opposition.
So Bhanuka Rajapaksa just wanting a few adjustments done. Was it the side screen or was it somebody there? But anyway, he's happy. Last ball of the over. 24 for 3. That's a good bouncer. That's a really good short delivery. 24 for 3, 7 overs done.
Very good over by Asita Fernando. Wicket and just 3 runs given away. The last ball hurried Bhanuka Rajapaksa, possibly got him in the glove. Still to come, Arachige, Pretorius, Udano all can bat. But the moment, one of these batters got to play a good one. This is about the 17th innings over. Get that winning score of 160, 170, I don't know, maybe. But doesn't look like with Jaffna King's bowling.
Well, 24 for 3, if they can get to 160, that will be a very good recovery. At the moment, that looks pretty distant target. They're going to have some spin. Piers Khan bowled extremely well in that last game, in that crunch game against the Falcons. Basically broke the back, combined well with Fabian Allen. We've seen some turn on this surface. Fabian Allen did get something off the pitch when he bowled a bit slower. Yeskan generally pushes it through. But let's see how he bowls here. Doesn't have a slip. He's got 4 fielders saving 1 mid-wicket area open. Oh, inside edge, very lucky, very lucky. That was slower, that's much slower than his top delivery, and he gets a boundary.
Just the second boundary in the innings. That was 4. They had to be hit away towards mid-wicket, long on. Can't barrel straight, but just got inside edge. That's sort of a day for Tim Seifert. Any other day would have crunched towards long on mid-wicket.
What about that? What about that? Turn, bounce. I'm not sure whether there was an outside edge, but there is definitely turn and bounce.
When there was the outside edge, would have been a difficult chance. Bounce, possibly there's an outside edge. Gurgling. His confidence will be sky high, young Vijaykanth, Vieskant. So yesterday, he didn't have any wickets, picked up 3 yesterday. Could have had his first with this bounce. Kusal Mendis generally sets high standards. Couldn't have one of those where 50-50. Crowd has been good, the best so far in Colombo.
Well, the surface was dry actually. The top appeared to be dry, and you think that's why the spinners are finding something early?
The spinners will, they generally always will. But when Fabian Allen bowled it slower, that's where it got really hard for the batter timing. And if Vieskant bowls well, he'll enjoy the bounce more than the turn here.
And his average speed is about the low 90s, but here he started off in the high 80s, bowling slower. Just opens up a little bit, plays with the turn, only a single. I'll tell you what, Jaffna Kings won't mind this pace of play at all. See, those are the speeds we're talking about, just 1 delivery over 90, but the rest under 90.
Banu Rajapaksa is very good against wrist spinners. Short, googly, but lucky, couldn't find the gap. 8 overs done, 32 for 3. Just 4 runs spoiling that over. That too very a streaky one for Tim Seifert. Inside edge to the fine leg. Because building was the last over. Goes to show how difficult it has been. Only 2 boundaries so far in 8 overs.
Now at the current rate, they won't get much, but to get to 150, they need to go at 10 from here. That's asking for a lot at the moment, with the Gaul Marvels losing 3 wickets. Both batters not really at their fluent best. That is going to be a tough ask. I think 120, 130 might be something that they'll settle for from here.
In my opinion, that's below par. My mind of thinking about 160 final, setting up a score. In this occasion, from get to 140, someone has to play blinder. It's much better by Asita Fernando, hitting that back of the length. And most importantly, very different feel than Tim Seifert having fine leg back. That means the batsmen know that the bouncer is imminent any time, because Asita Fernando loves to use the short ball.
And also he's hitting that bat hard, he's rushing the batter. Asita Fernando. That last delivery was 136. Well, we did see boundaries, 4s and 6s raining in the previous 2 games, but here it's been a complete contrast, just 2 boundaries, 25 dots. They got cover at 3rd man, so they're still not finding those boundaries, and plenty of dots between those runs they make.
25 dot deliveries so far in 8.2 overs. It's exactly 50%. 50 deliveries, 25 dot deliveries. Tells you a story how well Jaffna Kings have bowled, especially the 5 bowlers that Berendorf started proceeding so well, just given away 5 runs in his first 3 overs. Still not recovered from that onslaught with the ball. Goal marvels.
Punched straight to the man at mid-off. Not finding those gaps. Jaffna has been brilliant today. They've really been on the money.
Yeah, seam, swing, the length. Berendorf, especially 3 overs of 5 runs. That was a reward. Second reward, in fact. Dhananjay Silva, very good catch running back. Did slip through the length, but even Asita Fernando following it up. That was a close stroke by Janin. Plans have been quite clear for Jaffna. They have executed their plan perfectly so far.
They've done brilliantly as a bowling unit. Bowling plans, as you said, has been extremely well executed. I believe that the goal marvels also. What a shot. That's 4. Reminded us of a former West Indian opener. On one leg, used the wrist.
A good shot. Bit of BC Lara as well in that. Front foot in the air. Good shot. Height wasn't there and the pace, but the direction was good. Height and the pace. Yeah, he said it. Watch out for another bouncer. Fast bowlers don't like to get hit for boundary, especially with a pull shot. Change the field, fine legs come into the circle, and mid-wicket drops back.
Right, what will be the response? Rajapaksa, 7 of 6. Plenty of changes being done. Wants a single, there was a hesitancy, and that hit. Tim Seifert was gone. Riley Russo, there was a definite hesitancy there. They weren't sure. Look at that, look at that. Bit of a stutter. Very nearly good night for Seifert.
Yeah, that would have been a massive wicket for Jaffna. He knows it. He's disappointed. Tim Seifert had given up. Just goes to show how well Jaffna has bowled. The average boundary count in the first 10 overs has been 12. And today in this innings only 3 boundaries. That shows the dominance with the ball by Jaffna.
Last ball of the over. On the pads, this is an excellent over. Barring that boundary, Asita Fernando has bowled exceptionally well. 9 overs completed. And it is 40 for 3. Rajapaksa 8, Seifert 14. Time to join Erin Holland.
Yeah, there's so many people that go into creating such a successful tournament like LPL, so it's high time we had a little chat to some very important ones just about how incredibly well this season has gone. I've got Anil Mohan, who's the IPG CEO and founder, alongside me, Samantha Dodangwala, our tournament director, and the iconic Michael Clark, our LPL brand ambassador. But Anil, you've been part of LPL for all 5 seasons, you've been part of the inception. How proud are you of how well this season's gone?
I think I have done 5 years of LPL. And this is here the best LPL, and I really want to thank Michael Clark for coming and supporting as a brand ambassador and supporting LPL and Sri Lanka cricket. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
And Samantha, as we look at the success that LPL season 5 has been, we've seen records fall, we've seen centurions, we've seen hat-tricks, incredible cricket. Is your hope now that LPL is going to attract more and more international and local sponsors and more franchises in the future?
Absolutely. I believe this is so far the best tournament that we have had. Last year was fantastic in terms of cricket, in terms of the spectators. We had a very good tournament, but this year, by looking at this crowd, I'm very, very proud and pleased how the tournament has progressed so far.
And Michael, a man of your stature, you work all over the world in cricket leagues. You've done IPL, PSL, you've done plenty of leagues all over the world, but you've chosen to put your name as the brand ambassador for LPL for a reason. What do you think this league has done for Sri Lankan cricket fans and Sri Lanka as a whole?
Well, look around, start with that. 25,000 people turn up to watch a wonderful final. The teams have been amazing. I've been very fortunate to be a part of it. I've commentated the PSL this year, the IPL this year. There's no difference here, I can tell you right now. The cricket is just as competitive, the players enjoy it just as much, and I know the Sri Lankan public have absolutely loved it. So if there is anybody that has criticised this tournament, it's probably from someone that's never played the game and doesn't know the game. But I've been very lucky enough to play for a long time and to commentate for long enough. And what I see here, Sri Lankan cricket is in very safe hands.
It certainly has been an absolute joy to be a part of and explore this beautiful country. And Samantha, I come to you because not only do we have bigger and better names every single season, and what we see in the teams, what we see with Sri Lankan superstars, but we also see it in the commentary.